15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45. There goes Davis. Oh, my God. Davis is going to run it all the way back. Auburn's going to win the...
Sorry if I sound sick, because damn it, I am sick. Lane Kiffin, born May 9th, 1975, one of the best offensive minds in college football. Also, one of the most controversial men in college football. I thought I'd come on here, break down his career, and for people who only know Lane Kiffin from afar, I'll show you his career. Lane Kiffin was a quarterback at Fresno State. Not that he ever played a game. I can't find any stats of him actually playing. But 97 and 98, he was an assistant on the Fresno State staff, jumped to Colorado State, 99, and was a graduate assistant there, I think. Quality control guy at Jacksonville Jaguars 2000. And then got his way onto the USC staff as a tight end. Not a tight end. Damn it. Tight ends coach. This is very impressive. He went from being just a tight ends coach in 2001 to being the offense coordinator in 2005, leading that insane USC offense under Pete Carroll, the Matt Leinart, Reggie Bush, Lindell White offense that averaged 49.1 points per game. Now, the next year they fell down to about 30-ish points per game. But that offense was insane. Lane Kiffin led that offense that went to that national championship against Texas. Everybody knows about that game. Considered one of the greatest games, if not the greatest game in college football history. He was the play caller for that game. He left an offense coordinator in college, and Al Davis, that crazy bastard, hired this man to be the head coach of the Oakland Raiders in 2007. And then drafted Jamarcus Russell, the man that this guy did not want. He could have handled it better. Lane could have definitely handled it better. I get he wanted Megatron, and it would have been the right decision. But, I mean, he could have handled it better. Obviously, it was an absolute disaster because that's what happens when you hire a man in his early 30s to be a head coach of an NFL team whose only experience in the NFL is as a quality control guy for the Jacksonville Jaguars. So, I mean, obviously that went terrible. I don't need to really talk about that. You guys already know about that. All right, in 2009, he came down from Oakland, got the head coaching job at Tennessee, went 7-6, decent offense at 29 points per game. It was a Tennessee team that had just left the Philip Fulmer era after having a losing season for only the second time of the Philip Fulmer era. He came in 2009. They had a decent year. They almost beat Bama, and I think if he had stayed there, he could have built that program up. But it's Lane Kiffin. So in 2010, he took over USC, even after the Pete Carroll fiasco and the situation like that. They had only so many scholarships, all that. He kept them at 8-5. Kept them above 30 points a game. He did a decent job there that first year. Then they went 10-2 in 2011. Averaged 35 a game. Obviously couldn't go to a bowl game because of the penalizations or whatever. In 2012, they went 7-6, 32 points a game. Wasn't a great team, but again, dealt a bad hand, but he took the job. Then 2013 hit. They started 3-2. Offense wasn't doing too hot. It was like 26 a game through those first 5 games. He gets fired on the tarmac. Then he heads off to the Nick Saban head coach rehabilitation clinic. Nick Saban's head coach rehabilitation clinic is where Lane Kiffin went. He took a lot of ass chewings. He was missing buses. He was late for meetings. The man was like a teenage kid. But the offense was damn good. I mean, 14, it was 36.9 a game. 15, it was 35 a game with Derrick Henry in the backfield. Just, if Auburn fans remember that 2015 Iron Bowl, they ran Derrick Henry like 45 times in that game. It was insane. Eventually, you hand it to him enough times, your guys are going to get tired. And then in 2016, with a freshman Jalen Hurts, he had him at 38.8 points per game. Now, obviously, that year he got fired before the national championship game. All that. But he had a very successful career at Alabama as offense coordinator. And then Lane took the head coaching job at Florida Atlantic, a school that had won 12 games in the past 4 years. Hadn't been to a bowl game since 2008. Comes in, wins the conference. Obviously, it's only the Conference USA. But he comes in, and that offense averages 40 a game. Incredible. Then the next year they went 5-7, fell off, 31 a game. The next year, wins the conference again. 11-3, goes 7-1 in the Conference USA. Another great offense. here comes his... I'm trying to count how many jobs he's had in the Power 5 at this point. Yep, third job. Third head coach job in the Power 5. He leaves for Ole Miss. His first year at Ole Miss, team averages 39 a game. He goes 5-5, 4-5 in conference. Has that great game against Alabama where nobody could stop anybody. He hires Jeff Lebby as his OC, DJ Durkin as his DC, so pretty good staff. That defense was awful. Not that it's that much better now, but it was so terrible that year. Going into the next year, he brings in the 17th best recruiting class in the country. Far cry from what we have at Auburn. So, that's impressive. Comes into 2021, and now he's showing that he completely turned the program around. Went 10-3, first 10-win regular season in program history. Obviously, Hugh Freeze had a 10-win season, but he won the bowl game to get 10 wins. This was the first 10-win regular season in Ole Miss football history. Lane Kiffin completely turned the program around. Matt Corral was a Heisman candidate. The running game was crazy. Very, very good year for Ole Miss football. Going into this year, had a very solid recruiting class, 15th in the country, and this man brought in 17 transfers. That's why they call him the Portal King. He brought in 17 transfer players. Brought in the main one, Jackson Dart, the quarterback, who's playing pretty solid right now. Not great. He very erratic at times, but he's had a very good year. He brought in a quarterback who could play. It's a great job on him. And now they're 8-1 this year. Obviously got creamed by LSU. But other than that, they've had a very, very good year this year. This year, their offense is averaging 37.4 points per game. And Quinshon Judkins and Zach Evans, oh my God, it's great to watch. They run the ball like crazy out there. I know a lot of people think of Lane Kiffin, they think of this high-flying offense. They run the ball down your throat 40-plus times a game. It's great to watch. Great to watch. I wish we could do that. This is not my style of video, so this video probably is terrible. I just came on and rambled, but hey, you're still here. So it's your fault. War Eagle. Selena, go! Stop!